In Capital News tonight, government to use water from Wales projects to alleviate the water shortage situation in Dar es Salaam. Government assures Mount Kilimanjaro fire has been contained. And in sports, Tanzania's under-23 football team to play against Nigeria tomorrow. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Capital News at 9:30. My name is Carlos Banda. First, the national news. Dar es Salaam Water and Sewerage Authority DAWASA has switched on out of 7 wells expected to start producing water in Kigamboni, Ilala and some parts of Temeke districts, being measures taken to bring relief to the water rationing situation that has been caused by decreasing water levels at Ruvu River.
We're happy. You've witnessed me doing the inspection. Water is coming into the big tank with 10 million litre capacity. This work will be completed between Monday or Tuesday.
Kazi hii itakamilika Jumatatu au Jumanne.
Tunashukuru sana, tunafurahi sana.
We are grateful and happy because water was a big problem.
Tunaneemeka sana yani.
Utekelezaji wa mradi wa maji na kasi inaenda vizuri kwa kweli. Tulikuwa tunapata.
The project is doing good. We suffered so much, but we are thankful that water has been distributed. We are waiting for water.
Dar es Salaam Regional Commissioner Amos Makala has also said that the government has completed the process to get a contractor who will construct Kidunda Dam that will have the capacity to store water for a longer time.
Honorable President Samia Suluhu Hassan is taking steps, and the process to get the contractor to build a dam in Kidunda, which will provide a lasting solution to the water challenge. The contractor has been found.
Naishukuru sana serikali yetu kwa kutusaidia DAWASA.
I commend our government for helping DAWASA to address the challenge, and we are addressing it step by step. The timetable was given, but it has not been implemented. There is no tap water in Mwananyamala.
The Immigration Force in Tanga region has said that some executives from defense and security organs in the region have been involved in illegal immigration trade by allowing Ethiopian nationals to enter the country without following procedures, a situation that is causing the government to incur heavy losses looking after illegal immigrants serving sentences at Maweni prison.
Let me urge our safety and security organs. It has come to our attention that there are some workers in safety and security organs who are involved in the network. If you are a government employee and are involved in this, it is very unethical. All are accused of entering the country without a permit. The law requires one to have a permit before doing so.
Wanashtakiwa kwa kosa la kuingia nchini pasipokuwa na kibali kinyume na kifungu 45 kifungo cha kwanza I na cha pili.
Inspector General of Police Camillus Wambura has sworn in Assistant Commissioner of Police Susan Kaganda as Commissioner of Police and Commissioner of the Administrative and Human Resources Management Commission following her promotion and appointment by President Samia Suluhu Hassan on October 24th this year. Speaking at the occasion, IGP Camillus Wambura instructed CP Kaganda to ensure she oversees the force's interests, professionalism and fights corruption in the force.
Naomba sasa nichukue nafasi hii kutoa msisitizo wa maeneo muhimu ya kufanyia kazi baada tu ya uapisho wako uliofanya leo hii.
Let me take this opportunity to stress on key areas of work after the swearing. The first item is to manage well officers' welfare by ensuring justice is served in the area, but also make sure officers get their rights according to the law and on time. Secondly, you make sure that officers get regular training to enable them to carry out their duties well. The third item is to refrain from favoritism and allocate officers according to their experience and qualification. Fourthly is to manage discipline and ethics in officers and inspectors. The fifth item is to strengthen good relations between the police force and other institutions.
Lakini kubwa zaidi ni mshukuru Mheshimiwa Rais kwa kuniteua. Fande Inspector Generali, nilipokea maelekezo kutoka kwako.
I've received directive from you about my appointment by Honorable President. I commend her for believing in me. I also commend all leaders who have encouraged and built me. The force's strength is in the team. I commend all of you for allowing me to be seen. On the directive given, I will work with my colleagues and plan on its implementation. Let me take this opportunity to commend the Commissioner of the Police for serving in this role during the time he was the Commissioner.
Kama timu isingeweza kushiriki, mimi nikiwa mmoja wa sehemu ya timu, basi tusingefika.
Religious and political leaders and various stakeholders have met in Dar es Salaam to debate the report of the task force that was formed by the President to collect views on how to strengthen democracy in the country.
Sasa wanatamani kitu cha namna ya kuna tume huru ili
They want an independent commission so no one person takes opinion. If you have an independent commission, people will be free to speak.
Tumeiona ripoti ile, tumeipitia ripoti ile, na ndio leo tumekuwa na
We've seen the report and have gone through it, and today have a workshop and to hear spiritual leaders, we will be able to give our opinion.
Nilieleza hapo awali kwamba kikosi kazi kwanza kimependekeza.
Task force has suggested public meetings to be allowed and the electoral law to be amended so there is a National Electoral Commission where its members compete to be in it.
Na ambavyo wale wajumbe wa Tume ya Taifa ya Uchaguzi wapatikane kwa ushindani.
President Samia Suluhu Hassan has said that the government is committed to ensure it brings about a digital revolution in the country. President Samia Suluhu Hassan made this statement at the opening of the 6th ICT conference in Zanzibar, read on our behalf by the Minister of Information and Communication Technology, Nape Nnauye.
Affordable communication services to all citizens. Fourth, to build a strong digital economy. Fifth, to strengthen research, innovation, entrepreneurship in the technology sector. If we take all these into consideration, it will enable us to achieve digital revolution.
Watu walioweza kuhudhuria tumepata zaidi ya watu 1000.
We've had more than 1,000 attendees. We'd budgeted for 800 people. It is clear that this conference has attracted a lot of people inside and outside the country. Education, health, disasters. We've seen there is need to put funds aside every year to help youths with good ideas and women who have not met system requirement and provide them with capital by giving them training.
Kwa kuwapa mafunzo tukiwa na imani tunawajenga matajiri wa kesho.
Men aged 40 years and above in the country have been advised to build a culture of testing for prostate cancer in order to get treatment early. The advice was given by the director of CAM College, Dr. Kandore Musika, in Dar es Salaam during a free prostate cancer screening clinic.
Watezi dume.
Sasa niseme tumeamua kusaidia kupima
We've decided to test the elderly as most don't have an understanding about this illness, and some shy away from it and hide until it is too late, which results in cancer spreading. They have done well in coming to test us because many people don't get tested due to the expenses. We were shown how prostate cancer looks like in the body, which is good.
Fire that raged for 9 days at Mount Kilimanjaro, Karanga area, about 3,963 meters above sea level, has been contained. The assurance was given by the Minister of Natural Resources and Tourism, Dr. Pindi Chana, when giving a report on the fire incident.
Wadau mbalimbali wa uwekezaji, ni wakati umefika sasa kuwekeza katika vitendea kazi mbalimbali ambavyo vinaweza vikatusaidia kudhibiti masuala ya moto. Nitoe shukrani za dhati kwa wawekezaji wengi ambao hivi sasa wameanza kuwa hata na helikopta ambazo zinasaidia sana katika maeneo ya misitu, milimani. Helikopta hizi zinasaidia pale ambapo mtu amepata dharura ya afya.
Tumekuwa na Mheshimiwa Waziri jioni hii, tumeruka pia kwa maana ya surveillance kwa kutumia helikopta, na tumeona kwamba hali ya mioshi haipo, na kwa hiyo kwamba tuna imani kwamba moto umedhibitiwa kulingana na matamshi aliyosema Mheshimiwa Waziri, na tuna matumaini kwamba zoezi letu linaelekea kufika mwisho, lakini kama nilivyosema tuna zaidi ya watu 600 mlimani wakiwa deployed kwenye maeneo mbalimbali, lakini hata kama ikitokea kwamba kuna moto ambao umejificha mahali, tunaendelea kuacha hiyo timu mlimani kwa muda mrefu tena zaidi.
Chama cha Mapinduzi CCM National Executive Council has commended its chairperson, President Samia Suluhu Hassan, for measures being taken to strengthen democracy in the country. This was revealed by the CCM Secretary for Ideology and Publicity, Shaka Hamdu Shaka, after a NEC meeting held at Chamuno State House in Dodoma. Three people, residents of Musoma urban Inmar region, are alleged to have received a beating from officers at the Navy Force at Musoma Port after entering the area in search for grass to feed their cattle. The three are alleged to have been beaten by the officers when they tried to run after they were told to jump squats as punishment for entering the area.
Mimi sikuweza kupitiliza, nilifuata tu sheria. Nikajua pengine hata hamna mtu anayenifuatilia huko.
At the traffic lights, I did not drive on but observe the law. As I was waiting for the light to allow me to go on, they surrounded the vehicle and started beating me and brought me out of the car. So I came out of the vehicle. I don't know what our problem was, but they beat me and I lost.
Nilikuwa natokea nyumbani mida ya saa 2 kuelekea saa 3.
I was coming from home, so I inquired about what was going on. Then I saw my boss's vehicle and I saw him crying. I told them this was my boss, but they started.
Kuna watu wamejaa wengi sana.
And that is the end of the national news. We'll take a short break and return for international news. And now, international news. Various organizations and county governments in Kenya have continued to deploy food aid to areas affected by drought, the worst to occur in the country, where about 4.5 million people are in desperate need of food.
Drought is severe because of the dry season. Some of the people here are livestock keepers who go to herd cattle, and children have no one to look after them. We're grateful for food aid, and we promise that this food will get to the people. We're asking for more sponsors to help our students so they can continue learning.
Heading on to West Africa, police in Nigeria have beefed up security as the United States ordered families of diplomats to leave the capital, Abuja, due to heightened risk of terrorist attacks. The U.S. Embassy in Abuja said possible targets include government buildings, places of worship, and other public places. Nigerian security forces are battling armed groups, mostly in the northeast of the country, where an armed campaign by Boko Haram, launched in 2009, has killed thousands and displaced millions. And ladies and gentlemen, that story sums up the international news. We'll take a short break and return for business news. Welcome back, and now business news. Farmers from Masasi Mtwara Cooperative Union, Mamku, have sold more than 10,000 tons of cashew nuts at a price of between 2,200 shillings and 1,800 shillings for a kilo.
We've received training about the market. I agreed to sell cashew nuts so that I get money to help me solve my problems. The price of cashew nuts was more than 2,000. Some sold for 1,800 and others for 1,700. So they rejected the global market because it is not friendly.
NMB Bank has launched a new service called NMB Masata Bata Kokote that aims to sensitize citizens to make electronic payments for various products instead of cash payments.
This campaign is aimed at promoting the use of electronic to make purchases. The use of cash is costly because of security reasons, as opposed to when one uses a card. We are not behind digitally. This will enable our customers to access services from wherever they are.
Tanzania Bureau of Standards TBS has called on local producers and importers to ensure they adhere to quality standard requirements in order to avoid incurring losses by producing or importing substandard goods.
Jua hilo kutokana na nembo ya ubora ambayo inakuwa kwenye bidhaa husika, lakini hata kwa zile bidhaa ambazo hazijafikia au bado hazijapata nembo ya ubora, shirika lina mifumo ya kufanya ukaguzi masokoni ambako sampuli zinakusanywa na kuangaliwa, na pale inapoonekana bidhaa husika haikidhi, basi mzalishaji anapewa taarifa na kusimamisha usambazaji wa bidhaa hiyo.
And that is the end of the business news. We'll take a short break and return for news in sports and games. Good to have you back, and now sports news. Tanzania's national under-23 men's football team will play against Nigeria tomorrow in Ibadan, with coach Hemedi Morocco saying they are confident of winning after working on their shortcomings.
We're good since we arrived. Players are in good health and have been practicing. What is important is every player expects to do well tomorrow.
President of Yanga Football Club, Engineer Hersi Said has warned leaders and members of the club who are unhappy with the team's results and said that they are free to leave as there is no team in the world that does not face defeat.
If we are here just for results, then you have a problem. If the team wins, you are young Africans. If it draws, you are not. Go and look for another team.
Meanwhile, preparations for the NBC Premier League game between Gator Gold and Yanga has been completed, with coaches of the two teams boasting of winning the game to be played at the CCM Kirumba Stadium in Mwanza.
Timu yenyewe imeimarika sana sana kwenye.
Gator team is strong and have done well in the past 3 matches. Since last year, a Gator match has not been easy and will be physical, so we are prepared.
Tunapaswa kutetea fasi yetu.
Professional boxer Omar Mpemba from Kimara, Saranga, Dar es Salaam has said he is confident of defeating his opponent Hashim Kilanga at the Dar Boxing Derby expected to be held at the Kinesi grounds in Dar es Salaam.
Mpinzani wangu Hashim Kilanga, kweli Kilanga kimemponza.
What I'm asking my opponent is, he has come to a bad place. He must be prepared and practice well. I'm Omari Mpemba's fan. His opponent is in big.
Interesting show of confidence. And that sports item ends our news bulletin for tonight. Thank you for watching and good night.
Capital News at 9:30 and get updated on what is happening in Tanzania and around the world on political, social, and economic issues and events, without forgetting business and sports news. You can get it all right here on Capital News at 9:30 from Monday to Friday on Zuku Channel 067, Digitech Channel 1103, and Facebook Capital Television Tanzania.
Sikiliza ndugu yangu, hii mvuta mkuvute, sisi na wao. Hata mimi nasema tuvute.